Hello people and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about creating a ribbon-like effect using pen tool and blend tool. I've seen this effect in one of the things that I use quite often and it's called pie charm, and they have this really nice design in the background and I really like it. So what we are going to try and do here is create something very similar, and so let's just get started. Go to File, New. Let's choose 5 into 5 inches, and I'm going to choose RGB color because I have no plans to print this one, but if you're going to print this one, make sure to make it CMYK. So height 300 ppi and click create. Now go to your pen tool. You can also press P on your keyboard to get into that. If you just click and then click again, it'll just be a straight line like this. But if you click and then drag it without leaving the mouse, it kind of forms an arch kind of a thing. So let me just undo this. I'm just pressing Control Z to undo, or Command Z. So click and drag, and then click and drag. It really doesn't matter what kind of lines you're doing. Now you can see that you want to create a different line segment or curvy line, but this one is still attached to this. One option is to go press V on your keyboard to go back to your selection tool, and then press P again to come back to your pen tool. But the other option would be to actually hold your command or control key down and click outside. So this line segment is complete now and you don't have to worry about it. Oh, we see this line segment. Go to your selection tool again. Click on this line segment. Now we have a fill color. Make sure it does not have a fill color. Okay, that should be good. Go back to your pen tool and draw some more lines or curved lines. So let's make a couple of them as intersecting and some which are like really far away. Okay, so now we have all lines ready, and now it's time to blend them together. So you can make as many lines as you want, and but I'm going to stick to very few so that it'll be much easier to control them, and it'll be much easier to show you guys like how to work with them. So once you go back to your selection tool, click and select everything. Now go to Object, Blend, and Make. So you'll see something like this. That's because I think there's a lot of steps involved. So go back to your Object, Blend Options, and then you see this box right here. Click on this preview so that you know how and when things are changing. And in this, we'll select specified steps. And let's turn this down to 10. Click on something else so that you know you can see it. So this is how it looks like. This is pretty less. So let's make it 20. That's less 2. Okay, this seems like much nicer. I actually like it. Let's keep the orientation as align to page and click OK. So you have your blend tool and it's kind of blended, but the colors are not really nice. It does not look that good. So what we're going to do is go ahead and change the colors of the individual line segments. To do that, go to your direct selection tool, click on that, and now if you click outside, everything is unselected. Click on the first line segment and pull up your color palette here. If you go to color, if you cannot see this, go to window and color. If you have something in your library, that's fine too. Why don't we try this out and let's see if it looks nice. Otherwise, we can always go back to this. And make sure you select the line color and the stroke color and not the fill. Once you have it selected, let's just go ahead and change it. Now it's time to change the next one. Just go in this order. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now. And if you want to stick with this color, you always can, but we can also make it more brighter because these are like really, muted colors. So let's just go ahead and check if you have some really bright colors in here. There seems to be something here, but let me just try it. Okay, so we have some colors selected. Let's just make it, colorful kind of thing. But I really want to adjust my blend settings here, or I could just go ahead and select this and move it a little down. So if you have your direct selection tool, and if you double click on any line, it kind of selects it, and then you can move it however you want. So let's just, if you click this point, let me just double click it so that it's selected. I can move this up or down. I can also use these handles to move them up and down. Okay, I think I'm done fiddling with this. Let me just go ahead and see if I want to change some setting. Blend options. Let's make this 35 and see how it looks. Okay, 35 it is. Okay, so I have my blending ready. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to selection tool, click on this and adjust the size so that they kind of go outside the box. Just bring it down and then turn it a little bit up. Okay, this is fine. And do you think I should change this color? We could try. So we have what we want and it's ready. Let me just adjust this as well because I want this to go outside so that there's a nice flow and all that stuff. Okay, we have this ready. Now we need to export this. To do that, first we need to make a blank rectangle or square, whatever this is. If you're not sure what size this is, just go to your transform. If you don't have it, go to window and then transform right here. Click on this and make sure it's 5 and 5 inches, because that's your artboard size. Click outside and then go to center and center. If you don't have this, go to window and align. So then you can see this and make sure align to is set to artboard and click on center and center. Okay, so center to center is set already and this is how it looks like. And make sure you turn this off, go back and make this white. You can always choose any color you want. And now we'll send this to back. So Command Shift and open bracket, open square bracket. Now if you want to make one more of this so that it goes something else, Control C and Control V, and I'm going to drag it down and I'm going to reduce the size of this. Let's make it much smaller and go to your object, blend options. Let's make this 25 or 20. Click on preview so it's much thinner. Click OK. So now you can try to change the color of the individual items. So double click on that and choose some color palette that you have. And let's just see. Maybe we'll do something like this, hopefully. And make sure you have not selected the fill. So cancel this, go to your stroke, and you should be coloring your stroke. Now let's go ahead and go to your selection tool, right click, transform, reflect, make it horizontal and click OK. Now you have it in the other direction. If you want, you can place it on top, something like this, to create a different kind of an effect. Or you can also go back and change your color so that it's like completely contrast with that. And it's ready to be exported. Let's go to File, Export As. Make sure you click on Artboard. It's a PNG. Let's make this as final and click Export. Make sure you could give it anything. It would be awesome if it's 300 ppi, but sometimes, the file size needs to be taken care of. So I'll put 150 and transparent, click OK. Let's go check the file. Okay, this is how it looks like. Isn't it nice? You can actually put in some text on top and, make it look really nice and maybe even try to create a pie charm kind of an effect. I'll show that to you guys again. Something like this where have a black background and some really funky colors. So this is basically how you do it. Okay, so hope you really like this tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Do go check out my Instagram and my blog because I give out freebies on my blog most of the time. And thank you for your patience and thanks for watching. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much because it really helps me make videos, from my busy schedule. So, bye bye.